Okay, these are the headlights off my wife's car. I did them years ago, and now they're yellowing again. And she has a Chrysler 300 SRT8. These are the fog lights. They're really bad. Well, her car's pretty old, but it only has 50,000 miles. So we have it in the shop right now getting painted. So I'm gonna restore these while they're off the car so I could do a much better job than I originally had when it was on the car. All right, so first I'm going to clean them with some soapy water and a scrubbing pad. And then I'm gonna go through the process of sanding them. And then when you sand, I'm gonna go in long strokes. The last time I used a kit with an orbital sander. And this time I'm going to do long strokes this way, then up and down. And I'm going to do them and the fog lights. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I got one of these scrubbies. I'm gonna clean off first get all the excess dirt off with these. These here are round, so I'm gonna do the circular motion. That'll just get the first bit of dirt and stuff off. You can see a little bit of difference there already between the two. I really like doing it when they're out of the car. This was a perfect opportunity. The body shop said they would do it, but they were going to charge me for it. And I decided, you know what, let me do it myself. I know how to do it. Since I've done it the last time, I've come up with some different products that I'm going to be using on it. Okay, so that took a lot of the dirt and stuff that would have probably clogged the sandpaper. I don't know if it would, because I am going to use wet sandpaper. This will at least get the initial stuff off. These are the areas I couldn't even get to last time. You can see where I sanded before. All right, now I'll be able to get all the way up here. This was in the car, so it was difficult to get to those areas before. Okay. Okay, I have some 600 grit here, so I'm going to start with that. Okay, this is wet sandpaper, so first I'm going to go the long direction. Now I'm going to go up and down. Look at the two already, okay? It's, a lot of the yellow has already come off. All right, I'm not gonna bore you with showing you through each one. I'm gonna start with 600 grit, then I'm gonna go to 1500, then I'm gonna go to 2500, okay? So I'm just gonna start doing all this. I will show you the next step after all the sanding is done. All right, takes a bit of work, but wait till you see the results. I really like these. I wanted to show you something. I went ahead and did one of the spotlights, and when I look back at the headlight, I saw a little bit more of yellow, so I did it with the 600 one more time. And I just want it to look really good when I'm finished. This is my wife's car, and instead of us buying another car for her, she wanted to keep it, so we're getting it painted, and I want everything to look like new. All right, I just wanted to show you this part. I'm gonna finish up all the sanding, and then for step 2, well, you do 600 grit, 1500 grit, and 2500 grit. After that, I'm gonna show you the next step. All right, let me get to it. Okay, now I've sanded these with 600 grit, 1500 grit, and 2500 grit. And I did them at least twice with each grit. Now I'm just gonna, I've soaked this in some water, try and clean anything off of them that may be on them so that I can get to the next step. Get all that little soap residue and stuff off. Okay, now I'm going to polish it. I bought this with my own money. I'm not sponsored by it or anything. Meguiar's Plastics, okay? Clear plastic cleaner and polish. Now we've already cleaned everything, it's all good, but now I want to polish it. So let me show you that. Okay, here's the Meguiar's, and I'm gonna put it on a terry cloth rag. I want to get enough on there. I think that looks pretty good. Look at that. All right, well, I gotta do the rest of these, and then I'm gonna show you the third step. I think it's looking pretty good. Really nice. Okay, now I have them all polished. Look at these things, huh? They came out beautiful. I'm really shocked. You saw how bad these were? They were really bad. Now, when I cleaned the headlights years ago, I didn't do the fog lights. They were in the car, and it was really tough to get in there and try and clean them, and sand them, and do everything that these kits tell you to do. If you can take your lenses out, or your headlights and your fog lights, and do them by hand, the way that I'm showing you here, it's amazing. They look like brand new. All right, now, I'm gonna go to the next step. All right, now this is another Meguiar's headlight coating. Now, I'm gonna have to do this outside. I can't do it in here. And it tells you to put a medium coat on, overlap it by 50%, wait 3 to 5 minutes, and then put a second coat on. and then let it sit for 24 hours. I don't have a problem because it's probably another week before my wife's car comes back, and I'm gonna take these to the body shop and have them put them in once they finish painting the car. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. Right now, I sanded everything. They look good. Could have just polished it and could leave it alone, but I want this to last. This here says the coating will last a year. But based upon what I've done, you know, if all I have to do is coat them once a year, I'll put some tape around the vehicle or whatever and try to coat them if I think they need to be done, because I want them to stay like this. All right, let's go outside and get the coating. Okay, so now I have them outside. It says to shake this up real good. Okay, now we're going to let it dry for about 5 minutes, and then I'll do a second coat. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Second coat. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let it set for 5 more minutes before I move them. I think they're looking really good. These things look almost brand new. Okay, well, they're dry now. I mean, look how beautiful they came out. Look at these. They're like brand new. Like brand new. All right, I'm gonna put everything in the description. So if you want to get these products, I have my Amazon store. I make a little bit of money if you buy them. And I'll tell you what, this stuff really looks great. I didn't expect them to come out this good. They look like they're new. All right, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. These really came out awesome. I got to call the body shop and Monday morning and bring them there so they can put them in the car. All right.